Exercise science has always been something that was really interesting to me. I was always big in science in high school. And then sport, I played basketball, volleyball, and track and field for the last 4 years. So coming into UP and knowing that they had this exercise science program was like perfect for me. I knew exactly what I wanted to do.
I want to become a physical therapist when I graduate. And I really was debating between exercise science and biology. And then I saw that I didn't have to do OChem. So I went exercise science, and I couldn't be more happier.
I selected exercise science as my major because ever since I was younger, I was always super involved in sports. And then when I got into high school, I took a sports medicine class every year in school. And I kind of got to learn about the anatomy and physiology, and we got to do some athletic training stuff. And I always thought it was really interesting, and that's why I kind of got into the field. And I love being in the weight room, so that's also why I chose this course. Every class kind of has its own niche thing. Dr. Quick is very proactive. She's very good with her presentation and her speaking. And then in our kinesiology class, she'll have us like get in groups and do certain exercises and whatnot. So we kind of actually get a real understanding of how the body works with the certain muscles.
Each class is kind of like really unique, and they're all different in their own way. So I had a biomechanics class, and we went over like skeletons, like the anatomy of the skeleton, everything that goes with it. But also had like an athletic training class, and that was a lot of like hands-on. Like we learned how to tape ankles. We interacted with other students in class with them to like go through the athletic training stuff. So each one, like in their own right, is very much so like unique and different.
This major is definitely ideal for someone who likes sports, who likes weightlifting, you want to be an athletic trainer. And if you're planning on going to med school, you can still take an exercise science degree. It doesn't hurt to have something related to sports as well, especially if you want to deal with athletes later on in life.
I think this major is a good choice for people who have more of like a self-interest in a longevity of like sport or exercise, because it's really applicable for yourself that way, because everything you're doing can just be internalized and used for yourself. Like you can reflect everything back, and the longevity of it just on like a personal level, it'll exist for that entire time, because those who have that interest in sports for a lifetime, they're going to be able to use it for like their own exercise, their sport, and then they can take that to another level by applying it to a potential future job as a coach or a trainer or whatever they choose to use it for.
First, if you don't like sciences, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you have a good work ethic and you're willing to get the help and you really are passionate about it, I would recommend it to anybody. Being an exercise science major at UP is authentic. It's truly an experience of its own. We walk into class and it's sometimes a lecture or it's one of the most interactive classes. I personally really enjoy Dr. Quick. She's the head of the exercise science program, and she makes the class not only just like a lecture hall, but she gets us engaged and interactive, so it's not just like her talking to us or at us, but talking like with us.
It is so much fun. You're constantly doing things, and you're getting inside the gym and like understanding like why you do certain things, and especially coming as like an athlete, like now you're understanding like why you're doing like these extra runnings that you don't want to do. And it's really involved in the program. Like you're constantly like with people that you know, and you're just building an environment and almost like, I don't know, a little community with the like people that you're with.
I have been really enjoying the program. I find it to have like its moments of like difficulty for sure, but I think overall, just because of how interested and invested I am into the material, it makes me enjoy it a lot, even with those difficult times. And I'm very hopeful for what I've obtained and how it's going to help me in my future.